Here's what I figured out, 2 things. First off, alternative media is media that the mainstream hasn't figured out how to make money off of yet. The second thing is, this is about careers in alternative media. Here's the news. Follow the money.
Yes.
So, how do you make money? Let me just kind of give you what I see so far. Right now, there are 5 groups of people making money. And I'll tell you how, I'll give you the 5, and I'll tell you how I make money off of it. One is Google, because they own everything. They're the 8,000-pound gorilla in the alternative media world. Second, though, are the large media companies like the Dallas Morning News, they use that to expand their brand. So if you can hook up with a large media company, whether it's like a Dallas Morning News or a Channel 5 or something else, you're cool. The third thing are individual content providers who have a distribution, have a list. Poppy, you have a list, right? You build your list. And so if you can do that, you can be the individual, you can be, there's rock bands, remember rock and roll? There's rock bands from the 60s who are distributing all their music right now via the internet because it's an alternative model they can't get a record label to handle. Fourth group, people who are trying to get a mainstream deal. So if you've got a really cool content idea, you can make money in alternative media because it leverages something else. For people like me, I use alternative media as a way to drive other parts of my business. For example, it's our brand new DVD product. It's a 45-minute training DVD sold to the corporate marketplace. Sells for $795. This is an alternative media product, but I use YouTube and other alternative media like social media to promote it. Make sense? The fifth group of people making money off this are people who are trying to teach other people how to make money using social and alternative media.
Well done. Social media experts.
Social media experts, right. The people who are trying to figure it out. So, if you can latch on to one of those 5, now that's where I fit in though. I'm the content provider. I write books, I give speeches, I do consulting. Alternative media is the way to drive the mainstream off my business. If you want to work in radio, TV, here's the news. It's either about content or about technology. One of the two. Either you have the content to do what you need to do. I'm a content provider who happens to, what I can't do technology-wise, I can buy. I can buy from one of you. Or I'm a technology guru so that I understand how to take content providers and move it out. So if you're going to be on the content side, you got to constantly be looking because this year's Facebook is last year's MySpace. Like I said, totally different perspective than any of these other guys. But I want you to have a job because I need you to be paying Social Security to support you when I retire. Let me leave you with one last thing. It's Steve Martin was interviewed by a guy named Charlie Rose because I think this is the key to whatever it is that you're going to do in this media or in any media. Steve Martin was interviewed by Charlie Rose. And Charlie Rose asked him, says, how do you get good? How do you become known in this business? How do you become a star? And Martin says, I get asked that question a lot. And people say, if I get an agent, or if I get a this, or if I get something else happens. And he said, it's really pretty simple, but very few people are willing to do it. He said, the secret to getting well known is to be so good, you're impossible to ignore.